If an Infokemp on leadership. If you can keep your head when all about you are losing theirs and blaming it on you, if you can trust yourself when all men doubt you, but make allowance for their doubting too, if you can wait and not be tired by waiting, or being lied about, don't deal in lies, or being hated, don't give way to hating, and yet don't look too good, nor talk too wise. If you can dream and not make dreams your master, if you can think and not make thoughts your aim, if you can meet with triumph and disaster, and treat those two impostors just the same, if you can bear to hear the truth you've spoken, twisted by knaves to make a trap for fools, or watch the things you gave your life to broken, and stoop and build them up with worn out tools, if you can make one heap of all your winnings and risk it all on one turn of pinch and toss, and lose and start again at your beginnings and never breathe a word of your loss, if you can force your heart and nerve and sinew to serve you on your turn long after they're gone, and so hold on when there's nothing in you except the will which says to them, hold on. If you can talk with crowds and keep your virtue, or walk with kins nor lose the common touch, if foes nor loving friends can hurt you, if all men count with you but none too much, if you can fill the unforgiving minute with 60 seconds worth of distance run, yours is the earth and everything in it, and what's more, you'll be a man, my son. That was If by Rudyard Kipling. Now, what does it tell us about leadership? Well, firstly, you must be a man of virtue and not a psychopath to be a good leader. Many leaders in the past, poor leaders, have been psychopaths. They have caused the rise of criminal organisations which have taken over states and caused the destruction of peoples. What is more, a good leader knows that he must be able to count on other people within his organisation and to allow them in turn to become leaders and not feel challenged by it. In this way, Julius Caesar said, "All men who do not stand against me are my allies and my friends, and they may be counted among my household." Now, what was he saying? He was saying that anyone who came to him as a friend, he could help and would help, and he would count them as an ally, and thus they would have his protection. And so he could also count on them within the Roman legion as legionaries and the centurions as potential leaders, since every Roman soldier knew the job of the man above him. Now, and who was at the top? Julius Caesar. Now, you must not allow your prejudices or your emotions to affect your logic. You must have clear and rational logic. You must be adaptable. You must be able to win people over. You must have ambition, but only ambition within the framework of your abilities. Thus Genghis Khan said to his sons, "I could not conquer the world, nor did I try, but you have now all the things and skills and attributes and the power and wealth that I gave to you to make a Mongol horse row to the ends of the earth." So he was giving commands even on his deathbed. Those are two good leaders, because not only did they bring together their own nation, they brought other nations together to make unions of nations. One nation alone is weak, but many unions together, many alliances together are strong. But you must not have entangling alliances. This is what George Washington and Thomas Paine and Thomas Jefferson warned us about. You must have alliances and build alliances with other people that have clear relationships, clear goals. When you meet with individuals or organisations, they must know for certain that you are honourable. And by honourable, I mean that you will follow your word. And thus they will know that you have done everything you can to bring about the outcome that you both agreed was what your intended objective was. You must not be too haughty to take advice from people who you do not necessarily believe have all the faculties that you have. Thus, you must not lose the common touch. You must be able to walk with kings, but not lose the common touch. You must not be disrespectful to people. You must not feel sorry for people, because feeling sorry for people is a form of disrespect. Instead, you must have empathy with them and understanding. Understanding is key. Not only understanding of your own relations, but understanding of the overall situation. You must never be out of kilter with what Marcus Aurelius called the logos. That is your situation and the natural flow of nature, of nature's natural events. You must not be out of kilter with that. That is why the Russians and Germans both suffered heavy defeats in winter wars against Finland and each other during World War II, because they tried to make plans that were out of kilter with nature. You must be keenly aware of geography as a military leader. Geography, such as the rear slope, can give an advantage to those who are waiting there in ambush, but an ambush can be quickly and harshly rebuked by a keen commander. In this, you must not lose your head. You must not panic, right? When all about you are losing theirs in the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune, I use two poets there, William Shakespeare and Rudyard Kipling, who wrote If, the poem at the beginning of this video, to demonstrate what you must be. You must be stoical. You must not lose your head. You must be calm, collective, and act decisively. And that is what I believe a good leader is. Thank you for listening.